Hey everyone, welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into How to Be Happy Part 1, Happy as your favorite cat in a sunbeam. You know, that blissed out look they get when they're soaking up the sun? Yeah, that's the vibe we're going for. We all deserve a little sunshine in our lives, and trust me, happiness is a journey, not a destination. It's like trying to find your car keys when you're already late. You just gotta keep looking and eventually, you'll find them. Or you'll order a ride-sharing service and laugh about it later. So buckle up, buttercups, because we're about to embark on a quest for happiness, and it's gonna be fun, inspiring, and maybe even a little silly. Think of me as your guide, your fairy godmother of good vibes, your personal happiness guru who also happens to love dancing and giving away cars. Let's get started. Alright, happiness seekers, let's kick things off with a little gratitude. You know, that warm and fuzzy feeling you get when someone remembers your birthday or brings you a latte just the way you like it. Gratitude is like that, but instead of waiting for someone to do something nice, you're actively looking for things to appreciate, big or small. Did your toast not burn this morning? That's a win. Did you remember to put on pants before your Zoom meeting? Victory. See, the more you focus on what you're grateful for, the more you realize how much good stuff is already in your life. It's like that saying, count your blessings, not your problems. Although, if you're counting your blessings and you get to 1,000, you might want to take a break and go for a walk. So, how do we tap into this magical power of gratitude? It's simple. Start by saying thank you. Thank your barista. Thank your dog for being adorable. Thank that spider in the corner for being a spider in the corner. You're welcome. Now I know what you're thinking. Ellen, I'm not a gratitude guru. I can't just walk around being thankful for everything. And you know what? You're right. You don't have to be a guru, you just have to be you. Think of gratitude like clay. You start with this big lump of, gratitude, and it's up to you to mold it into something beautiful. You can write in a gratitude journal, thank God for the things that you're thankful for, or even just make a mental list while you're brushing your teeth. The key is to find what works for you and make it a habit. Just like you wouldn't skip brushing your teeth, at least I hope you wouldn't, you shouldn't skip on gratitude. It's like flossing for your soul. It might feel weird at first, but once you get into the groove, you'll wonder how you ever lived without it. Now, when I say mold it, I don't mean you have to become some kind of gratitude ninja who walks around bowing to trees and thanking squirrels for existing. Although, if that's your thing, go for it. You do you. What I mean is, find ways to incorporate gratitude into your daily life. Make it a part of your routine, like that morning cup of coffee, or that awkward small talk with your neighbor. Maybe you start your day by writing down 3 things you're grateful for, or maybe you end your day by reflecting on all the good things that happened. Or, if you're feeling really ambitious, you can do both. The more you practice gratitude, the easier it becomes, and the more joy you'll start to experience. It's like building a happiness muscle, and who doesn't want a toned and sculpted happiness muscle? Alright folks, let's talk about something we're all guilty of, doom scrolling. You know, that thing where you endlessly scroll through news feeds, consuming a constant stream of negativity and feeling your mood plummet faster than a squirrel on a trampoline? Yeah, we've all been there. It's like we're addicted to the drama, the chaos, the what fresh hell is this headlines. But let's be real, folks, too much of that stuff can really bring you down. It's like eating a whole bag of chips for breakfast. Sure, it might feel good in the moment, but later on, you're going to regret it. And let's be honest, the news can be a real downer. It's all about what's wrong with the world, what's going to go wrong, and how we're all doomed. And don't even get me started on the comment sections. It's like a breeding ground for negativity. So I'm here to tell you, it's okay to take a break from the news. You don't need to subject yourself to that constant barrage of negativity. It's like a diet, but for your mind. Now, I'm not saying you have to completely disconnect from the world and live in a blissful bubble of ignorance, although that does sound kind of nice, doesn't it? But seriously, you can stay informed without letting the negativity consume you. Limit your news intake to a reasonable amount each day, and choose sources that focus on solutions and positive stories. You know, stories about puppies being rescued, people doing good deeds, and maybe even a heartwarming tale about a dancing cat. And while you're at it, why not replace that doom-scrolling time with something that brings you joy? Put on some upbeat music and have a dance party in your kitchen. Call a friend and have a good laugh. Go for a walk in nature and appreciate the beauty around you. The point is, you have the power to choose what you consume, both literally and figuratively. And when it comes to your mental well-being, it's important to nourish yourself with positivity and joy. Think of it this way. You wouldn't eat a bowl of negativity for breakfast, would you? Well, maybe some of you would, but I'm not here to judge. But seriously, you deserve a break from the negativity. You deserve to start your day with a smile and end it with a heart full of gratitude. So, put down the phone, step away from the computer, and go do something that makes you happy. Okay, so maybe you're not quite ready to trade in your morning coffee for green juice and a yoga mat. And that's okay. Finding your inner peace can be as simple as making peace with God. It's more about finding those little moments throughout the day to just breathe. You know, like when you finally find the matching sock to your favorite pair, that feeling, that's inner peace, people. Seriously, whether it's praising God, prayer, or just taking 5 minutes to sit in silence and appreciate the fact that your online shopping addiction hasn't bankrupted you yet. Connecting with something bigger than yourself can be incredibly grounding. And who knows? You might even surprise yourself and enjoy it. I mean, I once tried prayer, and let me tell you, I haven't felt that relaxed since I accidentally wandered into a good prayer meeting. Now I know what you're thinking. Ellen, you want me to sit still with my thoughts for more than 5 seconds? Impossible. Trust me, I get it. My brain is like a popcorn machine on overdrive. There are always thoughts popping up everywhere. But here's the thing. Listening to God isn't about stopping your thoughts altogether. It's about learning, hear what God is trying to tell you. Think of it like watching a parade of squirrels in tutus doing the Macarena. It's chaotic, it's ridiculous, but hey, you're not judging, you're just enjoying the show. And if sitting still really isn't your thing, no problem. There are plenty of other ways to find your zen. You can try walking prayer, where you focus on the sensations of your feet on the ground and the rhythm of your breath. Or how about a little gardening? Getting your hands dirty and nurturing something beautiful can be incredibly therapeutic. Just try not to talk to your plants too much, unless you want your neighbors to think you've gone full-on Snow White. Now, if you're a spiritual person, you know the power of prayer. It's like having a direct line to the universe's customer service hotline. You can vent, you can ask for guidance, you can even complain about the weather. But even if you're not religious, you can still tap into that same energy with positive affirmations. Think of it like giving your brain a pep talk. Instead of dwelling on negative thoughts, you consciously choose to focus on positive, empowering statements. Instead of saying, "I'm so stressed," try, "I am capable and strong." Instead of "I'm such a mess," go with "I am perfectly imperfect." It might feel a little silly at first, but trust me, the more you say these things to yourself, the more you start to believe them. And who knows, you might even inspire the people around you. Just imagine a world where everyone is walking around affirming their awesomeness. Now that's a world I want to live in. Okay, let's talk time management. I know, it sounds about as exciting as watching paint dry, but trust me on this one, because when you're in control of your time, you're in control of your life. And no, I'm not talking about becoming one of those people who schedules their bathroom breaks. We're aiming for happy, not robotic. But let's be real, we've all had those days where we feel like we're running around like a chicken with its head cut off, and the only thing we've accomplished is increasing our screen time to an alarmingly high number. So how do we escape the chaos? It's all about finding what works for you. Some people swear by detailed daily planners. Others prefer a more free-flowing approach, jotting down tasks on sticky notes and scattering them around their homes like confetti. The key is to find a system that helps you prioritize your tasks, stay organized, and actually get things done. Because let's be honest, the only thing more satisfying than crossing something off your to-do list is realizing you accidentally put something on there you already did. Listen, I love a good list as much as the next person. Grocery lists, to-do lists, lists of my favorite dance moves, you name it, I've probably made a list about it. But here's the thing, lists aren't just for remembering to buy milk and eggs. They can actually be powerful tools for achieving your goals and living your best life. Think about it. When you write something down, you're giving it power. You're saying, this is important, this matters to me, and that act alone can make a world of difference. So what kind of lists should you be making? Well, the possibilities are endless. Create a list of your dream vacation destinations. Write down all the things you're grateful for. Jot down ideas for your next creative project. The point is to get those thoughts out of your head and onto paper, or a screen, because who are we kidding? It's the 21st century. Trust me, your brain will thank you for it. Alright, let's talk goals. And no, I'm not talking about the kind you score in a soccer game, although those are pretty great too. I'm talking about setting goals for your life. What do you want to achieve? Where do you see yourself in 5, 10, or 20 years? Now I know what you're thinking. Ellen, that's a lot of pressure. What if I set a goal and then I don't achieve it? First of all, relax. We're just brainstorming here. And second, who cares if you don't achieve every single goal you set? The important thing is that you're putting yourself out there, you're challenging yourself, and you're striving for something more. And who knows? You might just surprise yourself with what you're capable of achieving. So go ahead, dream big. Write down your wildest aspirations, your craziest ambitions, and your most heartfelt desires. And then, start taking small steps every day to make those dreams a reality. Okay folks, let's talk about the best medicine in the world, laughter. And no, I'm not just saying that because I make a living telling jokes. Although that's a pretty sweet perk. I'm talking about the kind of laughter that bubbles up from your toes, makes your belly ache, and leaves you snorting with glee. Remember when you were a kid and you could find joy in the simplest things, like a whoopee cushion, a silly song, or a well-timed fart joke? What? Don't act like you're too mature for a good fart joke. Somewhere along the way, we lose that childlike ability to find humor in the everyday. We get bogged down with responsibilities, deadlines, and the crushing weight of adulthood. But here's the thing. Laughter is like a mini vacation for your brain. It relieves stress, boosts your mood, and reminds you that life doesn't always have to be so serious. So, how do we bring back the laughter? It's easier than you think. Start by surrounding yourself with funny people. You know, the ones who can make you laugh until you cry, even if their jokes are terrible. Watch a hilarious movie or TV show. Listen to a funny podcast. Read a comic strip. Heck, even just looking at pictures of animals doing silly things can brighten your day. And don't be afraid to be the funny one. Tell a joke, share a funny story, or just do something silly to make yourself and others laugh. Remember, laughter is contagious. When you laugh, you're not just making yourself feel good, you're spreading that joy to everyone around you. One of the best things you can do for your happiness is to learn the art of not taking yourself too seriously. Life is messy, unpredictable, and sometimes downright hilarious. Embrace the absurdity. Did you trip and fall in public? Laugh it off. Did you accidentally send a text to the wrong person? Share the story with your friends? Did you burn dinner so badly the smoke alarm went off? Order pizza and call it a night? Remember, we're all just stumbling through this thing called life, doing the best we can. So cut yourself some slack, embrace the imperfections, and never, ever underestimate the power of a good laugh. Because at the end of the day, laughter is the best way to remind ourselves that everything is going to be okay. Okay, picture this. You're trying to fit a giant inflatable flamingo into a tiny clown car. That's what it's like trying to keep all your feelings bottled up inside. Spoiler alert, it's not gonna end well. We've all been there, right? You try to hold it together, plaster on a smile, and pretend everything's peachy keen, but eventually, something's gotta give. Holding on to all those emotions, it's like trying to juggle chainsaws while riding a unicycle on a tightrope. Sure, it sounds impressive, but it's probably gonna end with a lot of chaos and maybe a trip to the emergency room. And nobody wants that, especially not your insurance company. So, how do you let it all out without causing a scene? Well, you don't have to go full-on drama queen or king, everyone's welcome. Just find a healthy way to express those feelings. Talk to a friend, write in a journal, scream into your pillow. Make sure your neighbors aren't home first. Remember, your feelings are valid, even the messy ones. It's okay to feel happy, sad, angry, excited, frustrated, or even just plain old meh. It's what makes you, well, you. And you know what they say, sharing is caring, but in this case, it's not about sharing your cookies, though I'm always up for cookies. It's about sharing your feelings with someone you trust. A friend, family member, therapist, maybe even your pet goldfish. Sometimes, words just aren't enough. That's when you gotta get your body moving. Dance it out, go for a run, do some jumping jacks. Whatever gets those endorphins flowing and those emotions moving. And hey, if all else fails, you can always try my personal favorite spontaneous interpretive dance party for one. Just crank up the music, let loose, and dance like nobody's watching. Even if they are, who cares? You're expressing yourself. Now, I'm not a therapist, but I did play one on TV that one time. And let me tell you, expressing your feelings is like giving your mental health a big warm hug. Think about it this way, keeping all those emotions bottled up is like trying to hold a beach ball underwater. It takes a lot of energy, and eventually, it's going to pop up and probably hit someone in the face. Not cool, man. But when you express your emotions in a healthy way, it's like letting that beach ball float freely in the summer breeze. It's just peaceful. So, do yourself a favor, let it all out. Your mental health and your loved ones will thank you for it. Plus, you'll be one step closer to being as happy as a clam at high tide. Or is it a pig in mud? You know what, I'll figure that out later. The point is, you'll be happy. Alright folks, let's talk about work. And no, I'm not talking about that thing you do from 9 to 5, or let's be honest, from your couch in your pajamas. I'm talking about finding something you're passionate about, something that makes you excited to jump out of bed in the morning or at least roll over and hit snooze a few less times. Now I know what you're thinking. Ellen, I love binge-watching reality TV and scrolling through cat memes as much as the next person, but that's not exactly paying the bills. And you're right, my friend, as much as I wish I could pay my electricity bill with the sheer power of laughter, the world just doesn't work that way. Yet. But here's the thing. Finding your passion project isn't just about making money, though that's definitely a bonus. It's about finding something that gives you purpose, something that makes you feel alive. It could be anything. Maybe you love to bake and you could start your own online bakery. Maybe you're a whiz at knitting and you could sell your creations online or at craft fairs. Maybe you're secretly a stand-up comedian trapped in the body of an accountant. Hey, it happens. The point is, there's something out there for everyone. Now, I'm not saying you have to quit your day job tomorrow and become a full-time professional cat meme connoisseur, though if you figure out how to make that happen, let me know. Start small. Think of it like dipping your toes in the pool of your passions. You don't have to dive headfirst right away. Maybe you dedicate a few hours a week to your passion project. Maybe you take a class or join a club to meet like-minded folks. The important thing is to just start. Take that first step, even if it's just brainstorming ideas in your head. You never know where it might lead you. And who knows, maybe one day, that little passion project of yours could blossom into something truly amazing. You could be the next Oprah, the next Elon Musk, the next, well, you get the idea. But here's the thing about finding your passion and working hard. You gotta find that balance, people. Work-life balance, that mythical creature we're all chasing after. It's like trying to find the perfect avocado. Not too hard, not too mushy, just ripe with opportunity. You don't want to be so focused on your work that you forget to enjoy life, but you also don't want to be so busy living it up that you neglect your responsibilities. It's all about finding that sweet spot, that perfect harmony between working hard and playing hard. And trust me, it's out there. It might take some trial and error, but once you find it, you'll be doing your happy dance all the way to the bank, or the beach, or wherever it is you happy people go. Well, that's all the happiness I can handle for one day. My cheeks are actually starting to hurt from smiling so much, but seriously folks, I hope you enjoyed this little journey to finding your inner happy camper. Remember, happiness is a choice, and it's a choice you can make every single day. So go out there and spread the joy. Be kind to others, be kind to yourself, and don't forget to laugh along the way, because life is too short to be anything but happy. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more happy-go-lucky content. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss a dose of joy.